pain is my glory.
Your anguish nourishes and sustains me, so I think that's fair.
Have this great symbiotic relationship. See?
Absolutely. This is what they call about in nature. It's what you learn.
Just glom onto each other for survival.
In this situation, which one of us is the shark and which one is the remora eating its scraps?
I was thinking the same thing. I just couldn't think of what was the animal that like clings to the shark. It's like, hey man, I need my dentist today. Can you go and clean that shit out of my teeth? Sure thing. It's an amazing operation. It's like, all right, I just fly into this guy who usually eats things like look like me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and he's just letting me chill.
It's something.
That's the thing I always wanted with time travel. Is I would just want to go to places in time where things occur for the first time. That's all.
Okay.
I don't want to change anything. I want to see all of a sudden why, like, hey, I'm going to try this food and it works. And they're like, this is fucking delicious.
Oh, so you're gonna spend like a decent chunk of time just being like, I want to go to the first moment everyone tried every single different mushroom to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see just like when did this fish all of a sudden be like, I'm going to clean this dude's teeth and he's going to be cool with it. And all the times before when he got eaten, it just fascinates me how certain things can like work out and then the other times where it's just a disaster. And I want to see both. You
have a strange use for a time machine. This is definitely a new one. I like it.
I don't want to get rich. I don't need to. I mean, yeah, who knows what kind of the butterfly effect or what things you could fuck up. I don't want to fuck shit up. I just want to know what they were.
You don't? Dude, we're in the bad place. You should be like Homer Simpson in that one Treehouse of Horrors episode. Just go back and just start stomping on everything and anything that he can see. Dude, butterfly affect the shit out of this timeline.
It could only perhaps get worse. I don't know. Could it get better? I don't know. I don't know. I can't take that chance.
It's what is that Rick and Morty episode where he's traveling to all the different dimensions and he's like, it's always fascism and he's always getting killed and he's like, when did this shit become the default? And I feel that one these days. I'm really feeling that episode. I got some real Rick energy going on.
I haven't watched that show in a couple of years now. I mean, they replaced one of the guys, so.
Well, yeah, because he got nailed with some pretty serious sexual assault charges.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's bound to happen when your goal of your show is to be drunk when you're doing it. So.
Yeah, basically. It was Dan Harmon's still good, and he did Community, if I remember correctly.
Right.
But it was Justin Roiland who was the creepy pedo. Not pedo. Sorry, he is sexual. So those things are just synonymous these days. So of course I misspeak.
People.
So, speaking of terrible timelines, Adam, welcome everyone to Idiot Seeking Village in a very special State of the Union watch party. Adam, I can only think of the Erfurt Latrine incident when I go into this, and I don't know if we're going to, this is aspirational for the participants or how I just feel emotionally.
You might have to explain what the hell that is.
In the 1100s, the king invited a whole bunch of his nobles to court day in the German city of Erfurt. And turns out that the building they were in the floor was pretty rotted through. And with a few dozen attendees, the floor collapsed. A bunch of people died on impact. But the fun part is they were on the second floor. After the initial impact and a bunch of people died, the floor on the first floor also collapsed. And about 60 people died, most of them falling into the cesspit below the house that was designed for the latrine. Yes. So about 60 or so nobles died drowning in a pool of shit because the king called them into an assembly, which, again, I can't think of a more apt analogy and historical parallel for the State of the Union.
You know, I mean, I think that could be a really good way for, they're so big on public executions now that could be a really nice way to get rid of some of the treasonous people in our political government. Push them off into the cesspool of filth.
I think building a cesspool underneath the halls of Congress and just putting in a trapdoor and just pushing a button is pretty effective way to go.
Fuck the guillotines now. Now you got me on the cesspool.
Look, I'm not coming off the guillotines, right? I'm still a guillotine boy at heart, but part of me is just feeling death by latrine.
Sign me up.
All right, brother, let's do this.
All right, let's share this puppy with you. It's like watch President Donald Trump's phone. No, I don't want to watch this. You can't make me.
I don't know why you're making me. I hate you.
I shall torture you. This is what we should do to torture people. We want answers? You got to watch the State of the Union of Donald Trump or just Donald Trump talking on a loop.
For nearly 2 hours.
I don't need to hear him fucking talk. I love... God, I bet you they would never have done that for Obama.
What,
well,
USA?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah.
It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States. Second Lady of the United States.
So yes, SLOTUS. That's a hell of an
Lotus.
acronym. Also,
Lotus.
why is it? Why I thought it was Erica Kirk. Who's that?
She's maybe the
Members
cold. She's the
of
sluttus.
Congress and my fellow Americans. Our nation is back. Bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Are we bigger because of Venezuela?
Are we really richer, or only a few of us are richer?
Yeah, who's that random lady in red in the front on the Democrat side who's standing and clapping?
Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
4 months from now, I will take all that away from you. We're going to celebrate, and that will be it for you.
That's why I never watch these things. It's just SEALs clapping for their respective
When I last
party
spoke
leader.
in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like
Dignity and pride. He
no
didn't say
one has
honesty
ever
or
seen
truthfulness.
before,
Yeah.
and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
I have grifted $3 billion into my personal pockets. I really hate that this used to be like kind of a sound check type
There's
of
our
deal.
boy. What does he say? Black. What?
I think it said black people are not apes.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back.
No.
Today,
God
our
forbid.
border is secure. Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast.
Does USA stand for
roaring
unbelievable
economy
sexual
is
assault?
roaring like never before. And our
Maybe.
enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked.
Oh,
and
underage
America
sexual
is
assault.
respected
That would be even
again,
better.
Perhaps like never before.
Our military is stacked.
Stacked.
I thought we just used to use those terms for women back in the day.
Is he going to say that next? He might.
After 4 years,
These broads.
in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
So secure that no one even got into Mar-a-Lago this week. Oh, wait.
In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
How do you know that? How do you verify that?
Well, he said the word admitted.
Then, by definition, if they're admitted, they're not illegal.
That's
But we
why
will
none of them have been
allow people
admitted.
to come in
Technicality, he's absolutely
legally,
correct.
People that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
I can't believe you're making me listen to this for 2 hours. I hate you so much, Adam.
Your pain is my pleasure.
The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Wow, a real percentage.
Wait, yeah, that sounds like a
200%?
legitimate number. It's not 1,600%?
And last year, the murder rate saw.
And yeah, remember you and I talked about that last episode, right? We kind of fact check. It was like 115 million Cs, and it was like down to 56 or something.
In over 125.
But it's actually misleading
years,
because
1900.
we've
In
caught
fact,
less than half the fentanyl we did under
substantially
Biden
before
in his last
my
year.
Wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred. Before he was born, substantially.
He didn't
before
love you,
he was
dude.
born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country.
Brother, you started
But in
the
12
printing
months, my
back in
administration
2020.
has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
Friendly reminder, the last 3 months of 2025 included 6 weeks of government shutdown and data points for CPI that were zeros. So, when you factor in a whole bunch of zeros for half your data, sounds great
Gasoline,
when
which
you average it
reached a
out.
peak of over $6 a gallon in some states. Under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states. And in some places,
I thought it was $1.97.
$1.99 a gallon.
Ooh.
And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Oh, we got to stand for that.
I like that he actually gave a specific example because I want to go check that because that's not been the case at all for any of these gas prices he quotes. I challenge anyone to show me where that
The
is.
lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year.
Well, yeah, interest rates drop because the economy's going off a fucking cliff, buddy. That's how that works.
And
Well, see,
low
that
interest rates
gas
will
place could
solve
be
the
right outside a
Biden-created housing
refiner where they're
problem
trying to
while at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Rid of
time
gas.
protecting the
Exactly.
values of those people who already
Or it's
own a house.
yeah,
that
yeah,
really
it's or it's
feel
like a
rich
private
for
gas
the first
station.
time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
Kiss your
And we are
affordability
going to keep it
goodbye.
that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year.
Bro, that
Boosting
happens every
pensions,
presidency.
401ks and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of
So
Americans.
if
They're
it
all
were to
gaining.
tank
Everybody's
next
up, way
week,
up.
whose
In
fault is
4
that?
long
Sure, it's not gonna
years,
be
the
yours,
last
right?
Administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
Unemployment.
And
keeps
how much of
going up.
yeah. Yet Jobs were down. How much of that money goes straight into his and his friends'
much
pockets?
Less than $1
Yeah.
trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes.
I'd rather have less money in the country with people employed.
Yeah,
now
right?
we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest.
We're always the hottest, never before seen.
Oh, always. I mean, I hate what the State of the Union has become, right? It's because now it's all pandered to television. It's all this shit.
Yeah.
As thousands of new businesses are forming and factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger.
That's not very
Nobody
many.
can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
And yet,
80 million,
prices just
80 million barrels. We go through that in a day, 2 days? That's not, you know.
the price of oil has only gone up since then.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
But yet prices once again
Are up.
are higher.
Yep.
How's that translating to each other?
Maybe it has something to do with the dollar losing 15% of its
More Americans are
value.
working today than at any
Could be.
time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Yeah, he said that one during the last one, too. Easy to say when you're net negative on jobs in
We
the government.
ended DEI in America.
Now, only wealthy white people will ascend to positions of power. You're welcome, America.
The way it should be.
We cut a record number of job-killing
The landed
regulations,
gentry
and in
will
1 year
rule
we have lifted
as they are rightfully so.
2.4 million Americans a record off of food stamps.
We took them off.
Are you
We
serious?
pushed them off. We pushed them off.
We starved a record number of Americans. Holy
And
shit.
for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
It's strong. Like never before strong. I'm going to say something horrible,
Go ahead.
and I'm apologizing beforehand, but that heavy-set woman in the red dress is getting more exercise tonight than she has had in the last
winning
year.
again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going
What
to
the
win bigger
fuck?
than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is
She's
a
up
group
again.
of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
They have never won before, the men's hockey team, until I became president. I cannot believe, like, you're just here as, like, just... It's so funny. It's so ridiculous. I mean, the irony is they are also all white people. That is our winners.
I mean, it's a hockey team, dude. You know.
I know, but they could have tried to pick other people who are one.
I mean, look, it's men's hockey is the crown jewel, right, of the Winter Olympics. Like all the other, I mean, I'd like to see the curling team or someone else in here. You could have had the figure skating team in. But, let's be honest about call a spade, right?
But if it was the Summer Olympics, you know that he wouldn't be bringing in a bunch of black people.
No,
The
absolutely
relay
not.
race team.
Well, he'd have them use the service entrance.
Like fucking livable lawn jockeys. Did he get his teeth fixed yet?
Probably.
No. I think he still got.
He still got it. He's too busy partying.
That's the
Yeah.
first time I've
It's probably
ever
easier to put a
seen
bottle
them
of
get
beer
up.
in your mouth.
And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women, who will soon be coming to the White House.
I love that Flavor Flav went out there and was like, "Yo, I'll foot the bill party up in Vegas to the women's team." That was pretty awesome of him.
I don't know where he's getting all that money to. Sponsors?
No, he got a lot of sponsors. Hotels and airlines all chipped in to cover the costs. Yeah. Which is really awesome. I mean, honestly, that's a guy who I believe he beat some women when he was much younger, but he's really turned shit around at his older age.
They were in the
Good for
Oval
him.
Office before.
Who would have thought
I
the
just
day would
wanna
come when
say
Snoop Dogg
a
was
second
in charge,
very big
the face of the
congratulations to
Olympics?
Team USA.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Oh, he pronounced it correctly. I'm proud of him.
Gotta have a name like that if you're playing.
Look at the caption, Halliburton.
Yeah, Halliburton.
Oh, that's so appropriate. He played his ass off. That was an awesome game by him.
I mean, he's got a goalie name. That's a name for hockey. Gotta have a K in it.
Hellebuck means brick in
Think of it, 46
Native American.
shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. Do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question.
Honestly, fuck
But
Tim
I just want
Allen
to
for
tell you
talking
that
Trump
the
out of going
members
to
of
Hollywood.
this
Because the
great
guy
hockey
is
squad
genuinely funny and
We'll be
entertaining.
very happy to hear
I just
this.
wish
So their vote and my vote.
he wasn't
and in this case, my vote was more
clowning
important.
around in the White
That
House.
I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, but how do you give that to a person on a team?
Hey, dude, first men's hockey gold medal in 46 years since the Miracle on Ice. If you watch that game, he was channeling the spirit of Jim Craig.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand.
who the
So I
fuck
wanna
would say
thank
no
you
in
all.
that
What a
case? Who's going to be the
special
dickhead who
job you
denies the
did.
Presidential
What
Medal of
special
Freedom to their
champions you are. Thank you
teammates?
very much.
Wait, I feel like he just said the same thing over twice.
He did. He said the same thing. He repeated himself. But he literally
am I
had an
watching
implicit
this again?
threat. No, he said the same thing twice.
I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028
Oh, so you're gonna
Olympics.
shit
and
talk
it's
LA?
the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Even if Gavin
this
Newsom
is-
doesn't want me to, I'll
this is-
do it. I'm going
yep.
to do a great job.
He's going to shit talk Gavin Newsom. And does he segue into ice right now?
And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
cost us millions and millions of dollars.
You will be
And this
herded
year-
around at gunpoint, and
And
you'll
I
be
must
happy
say, I
about
got
it.
them both. I got them in the first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics, I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
What is he saying? He couldn't claim the 250th.
Yeah, I don't like that
Like
was
he's
happening
going to be-
anyway.
So this
I
will
guess.
be a
I don't
year
know.
I guess,
to
I don't know.
celebrate our country
Not sure
and
what
the
he's trying to
heroes
say.
who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly
this guy's gonna be like
wounded
100
and
years
almost
old.
killed by enemy machine guns in
to be, yeah.
Luzon. And 81 years
Is he still
ago
alive?
this month, he liberated the largest internment camp
Might be
in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world.
one of the few left.
But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home.
I'm
started
actually
a
shocked. He
family,
didn't say
and
the largest
tonight
internment camp
he is
until
in
I
the
built
gallery looking
a
forward
bunch
to
under
July
ice.
4th, 2026, his
The bigliest internment camps.
100th birthday.
Oh, he will be 100. Oh, he was
Jeez.
really young.
Good for him.
Oh, that was him right there. I
Yeah,
was
there
wondering
he
if
is.
who
All
that
right.
was. Oh, you're standing for me? Oh, thank you. Oh, that was a him.
Wait, that's two different dudes. They just
Yeah,
showed.
I think it's him.
Well, yeah,
He went- I
he's
don't-
wearing the hat.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache.
Buddy, you remember
the
fascism
spirit
the
of
first time around?
1776. has
You
always
you live long enough to see it come
shone
back.
through very brightly.
Yeah. Does it
It was
sound like
July
that to you?
4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in
He
the
was?
matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You
Weeks
all
later,
remember
maybe.
that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue
Was that last
swimmer
year or
Scott
2024?
Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
It's a lot.
That's an impressive haul. Thank you for rescuing all those young teen girls.
Too bad my good friend, that bad guy Epstein cannot enjoy them. Must be her, I assume.
Presumably, yeah.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing,
Like
the
they're
rain
sitting on the
was pouring,
steps.
everything was going. and that
standing room only.
Rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Did you even give them a seat?
I don't think there's any
And
extra
petty
seats aside
officer
from the
Ruskin.
gallery, right?
I'm pleased to inform you that I am
Wait, man, no, it
now
looks like they're on a
awarding
seat.
you
I take that back.
The
just
Legion
looks like a
of
very narrow
Merit
staircase
for
then.
extraordinary heroism.
old building,
which is
dude.
what it was. Extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
Oh.
Good for him.
And I'd like to have the military.
Looks so old school with that mustache.
He does, right?
And take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much.
Right.
From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And
Except for you,
they're
Mr.
really
Bone
doing it
Spurs.
for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further. Where
Unless you're
government
brown.
answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern.
Oh, that would be a
That is
first.
the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican
For the wealthy.
majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Thank you, Republicans.
That Zoftic woman must be Republican.
I'm genuinely confused. I mean, she's sitting right behind the Supreme Court.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
For the wealthy.
Yeah, you keep forgetting that part.
You saved me millions
Wait,
and
Democrats just standing up and applauding. That's pretty cool.
Tax
That's funny.
increases
That's
to
hilarious.
hurt the people.
That's some
instead.
Stadler Waldorf energy from the Muppets.
But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Aren't those temporary too? Like they expire in like a year or
Yes.
two? Yeah. So once again, the wealthiest get permanent tax cuts, and we get crumbs to make it
The
seem
way
like
it
we got
should
something.
be.
And we also made interest on auto loans
Ingrate
tax
poor people.
deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America. Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax
she?
on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half.
Wow, so they found the one person who is a waitress and whose husband
Megan,
gets
please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
overtime.
They find a very specific.
Thank you.
and
so
you
the
only
ear-
get
early-
$5,000 extra a year.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah.
We're
Early
fighting
response
for you,
so far
Megan.
is that some
Under
people
our
are
bill,
up, some people are
parents like
down
Megan can also
on the tax
activate their
returns,
children's
but
brand
we're all
new
paying more
Coke
for
accounts.
everything because of tariffs.
And I
So
didn't name it. I did not name that. Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people.
by the way, that's I believe $1,000. So by the time they're adults, they might be able to go to the movies.
When I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling. And pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate him on that. But I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
I wonder how much of those donations end up being funneled through so that they're tax deductible.
Oh, I'm sure.
These young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think about how much money is that for somebody?
You seeded them with 1,000.
Started with nothing. Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's
Tell me
future,
specifically how.
Go to TrumpAccounts.gov. TrumpAccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every
Adam,
record.
you have children. I have children.
They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule.
4 years ahead of schedule.
Ahead of
what the
schedule.
fuck is that?
So you're saying this is planned?
Oh, do we have a planned economy?
Tariffs.
The fuck is this
Holy shit! This is the first I've ever heard of it.
Of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis.
Hundreds of billions of dollars of your money.
Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it.
Trump taxes.
Know it. They just
tax.
And yet these countries
everything you pay for,
happy,
extra taxes.
And so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done.
They ain't happy, Donnie.
And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation.
You know what everyone used to say was, man, I wish America was like other countries
Donald
economically.
Trump called the economy correctly. And 22 Nobel Prize winners
somehow
in economics,
all these tariffs and all these things
they got it totally wrong.
National
they got it really wrong.
Debt and
then just
Howard Lutnick, the man who shorted the tariffs.
It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling.
Because you can't just do anything you feel like.
All countries and corporations
we still have
want to
almost
keep
the same amount of export
that they already
negative
made.
exports.
Right, Scott?
So it didn't change anything.
Our trade deficits rapidly expanded. So
have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful
Roberts is like, I can't believe I have to listen to this shit.
Saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in.
Damn, he looks old. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tax.
I don't think I've actually seen him since he got appointed.
Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
Dude, if lying could burst you into flames, he would burn Congress down.
So, I think about Europe, right? Europe has a VAT, or a value-added tax, which is 20% on all the goods and all that. And so, when you visit Europe, you're not a resident, so you're allowed to kind of claim that money back. Even they have income taxes in addition to that stuff. You can't replace income taxes with just spending taxes, whether they're tariffs or VAT or whatever. And by the way, that just makes everything you buy more expensive. That's not how this shit works. That's not how any of this works.
For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, Everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive,
Every accusation's a
hardworking people
confession, man.
who
Holy
make our
shit.
country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, mental institutions. They were murderers.
My God, he still believes asylum means insane asylum, not political asylum.
Record-setting
Jesus
inflation
fucking
that
Christ.
cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters
Did you say $34,000?
suddenly used the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they
found it on the street.
Oh, they found it in a fortune cookie.
All of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
You were applauding for that because you guys were not in office or anything like that during that time period.
As if you didn't do shit.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm really trying to restrain myself.
It's,
They knew their
don't believe your
statements were
lying
lying.
eyes, Adam.
They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created
Who just
high
wooed that?
prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting down.
Are they? Are they? Is anything cheaper? Is anything actually cheaper? Prices don't go down.
I would like to hear the Democratic
eggs
response.
Ah, fuck
is
no.
down
Absolutely not.
60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly.
Dude, everyone's sharing how expensive steaks are now. Are you
And
kidding
soon
me?
you will see numbers that few
Yeah, no, the beef,
people
he's right. It's
would
good. It's
think
starting to
were
come down because
possible
now he's
to achieve
importing
just
it.
a short time ago. Nobody
From
can believe
his
when
friend
they
in
see the kind
Argentina.
of numbers, and especially energy. When they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it.
Oh, yeah. Our electrical
like
bills are
another
down.
big
Oil,
tax cut.
gas bills down. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
also
Everything's
confronting
cheap.
one
Go buy
of
some
the
right now.
biggest rip-offs of our times.
Go check your bills.
The crushing cost of health care caused by you.
Caused by you.
The Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare. Big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced.
I want to
the
see his.
great
We got to put like a
healthcare
little
plan.
brain worm
I wanna
like
stop
controlling
all
him.
payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
Don, if we're
Giving people a couple grand
hold
is not
on,
gonna do it.
Donnie, if we're subsidizing the cost of healthcare plans and we take away the subsidies, what happens to the cost of those plans?
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened, and now I'm bringing them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
2,000%.
They're down 1,600%, yeah. In fact, the companies pay you to take their drugs now.
Other presidents tried to do it,
Yeah.
but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action.
What do you think they give
But I
him
got
before
it
one of
done.
these events?
Under my
Like, does he just chug
enacted
like multiple
most
Red Bulls,
favored nation
or
agreements,
do they give him
Americans
like
who have
an
for
adrenaline
decades
shot?
paid
Like,
by
what's?
far the
They put a
highest
few
prices
$100 bills
any
under his
nation
nose. That's
anywhere
it.
in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The
bullshit.
lowest price.
I would like to see that happen.
Yes.
That
Maybe you should just threaten them like you do all the other countries that don't listen.
Yeah,
First
seriously.
year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen.
We're violating the
I took
Constitution. That's hilarious.
prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is
What are you
price
talking about,
differences of
achievement?
300, 400, 500, 600% and more. All available right now.
It's
at a
down
new website called
600%.
TrumpRx.
I don't understand.
God,
How
I
has he
didn't
not
name that one
changed
either, by
from
the way.
that? You can't subtract 600% from something.
Oh my God.
And here tonight
I
is
can't
the very
believe
first customer ever
I find
to
myself
get
wishing that
big
he'd
discount,
actually
and
won
it
in
is big.
2020.
Catherine Rayner. For 5 years,
so I wouldn't have
she
to be
and her
doing this
husband
today.
had struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the TrumpRx website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
I'm not gonna. I gotta say, these women who were these. You notice they were all wearing crosses.
That's not surprising.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing I'm not sure it matters, because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind,
No,
codify it
it's-
anyway.
The pharmaceutical
They
companies
it.
do that on their own.
Codify
Don't worry
it
about it.
anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills.
Already have, buddy.
Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new ratepayer protection pledge. You know what that is?
No, Don, tell
Telling
us.
the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their
Oh,
so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community, and very substantially.
that's
down.
all I need is for Mark
This is a
Zuckerberg to
unique
be operating
strategy
coal
never used
plants.
in this country before.
Delightful.
We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity.
Adam, do you know the only thing
Will
worse than a
ensure the
government-run
company's ability to
nuclear
get
power plant
electricity while at the same
is one
time
run by Silicon
lowering
Valley?
prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns.
We have to
You're
make
gonna see some
quarterly
good things
profits, so we
happen
cut
over
back
the
on safety
next number of
protocols.
years. Another pillar of the American dream
Especially
that has
with
been
nuclear
under
that they wanna
attack
use.
is home ownership.
Chernobyl's just going to be
With us tonight is Rachel
prequel.
Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection.
Oh, you're
Paid
going
all
after Leon
cash
Black for-
and turned those
well,
houses into rentals, stealing
not for what
away
he should be
her
gone after.
American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes.
Okay, again, executive orders aren't laws. That's not how
Yeah.
that works. That's not how any of this works.
I bet you if you just put that in one bill in front of Congress, Democrats
And
would
now
sign
I'm
it.
asking Congress to make
Yeah.
that ban permanent, because homes
Is that
for
Dershowitz? No.
people. Really,
No.
that's what we want. We want
No, it
homes
looks
for
so
people,
much like
not
him.
for corporations. Corporations
Does look a bit
are
like
doing
him.
just fine. Racel, thank you very
Poor guy.
much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon.
The home he said he doesn't want to make more affordable for you?
Yeah.
We're also working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social
Who's they?
Security.
The only people who've actually
Medicare.
gone to bat for that over the last few decades have been the Democrats. Republicans have been trying to privatize that shit for years.
Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is
I don't like to
up
give the
by
Democrats
at least
credit for anything, but at least they do that.
$30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions.
So you just admitted that half of all Americans don't
to remedy
get
this
one of these
gross
things.
disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year, as we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market. Let's also
$1,000 a year.
Members of Congress.
Awesome. If I live to like 500, I might have enough to retire.
From using insider
Yeah, but that's not the point. Is they're using your tax dollars
that's your
to
own
fund the stock market.
Right. They're giving you your tax money exactly to prop up the stock market. That's 100% what it is.
To make them far richer.
So not only are your paychecks going to that, but now your taxes are also going to that.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she was here? Now,
Is he going to make a crack about her husband?
pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Republicans got the floor. Why don't they put it up and
Seriously.
Oh,
take care of it?
Republicans have the House, they have Congress, they've got the presidency. Fucking put these things in. Stop talking about what you're going to do and actually do it.
Anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America.
That's you and your friends, dude.
There's been no more stunning example than
You.
Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the
little
information.
Mike Johnson. Oh, no.
And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe.
It was a white lady who was running the whole scheme.
4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war
A white
on
Somali,
fraud
though.
to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
War on Fraud by J.D. Vance. Ooh, boy. Peter Thiel just creamed himself wherever he was listening to that. That's going to be money.
That's a visual I did not need.
You're welcome.
We'll get it done. And if we're able to find enough of that fraud, we will actually.
Is it going to be as successful as the war on drugs?
Budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking
50
about.
years on, right?
Our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us
Somali
that there are large
pirates.
parts of the world
Look at me, look at me. I'm the captain now.
corruption and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders
These cultures.
brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance.
I think like Ilhan
rent,
Omar said, at least in
taxes,
Somalia
and
they
perhaps
execute
most
pedophiles.
importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not
Oh,
playing
fuck
games.
ice. She had the little button.
Delilah.
Did you say Delilah? Delilah. What the fuck is that name?
Delilah Colvin was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's
I thought he was talking
license
about
by
the
open
ICE
borders
driver who
politicians in
rammed into that woman.
California.
Yeah.
Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
We made sure we checked his citizenship papers before we okayed this. I love a horrible, horrible thing has to equate to somebody who's an illegal alien.
Well, it's all theater, brother.
Because this never happens on a normal day anywhere else to anyone else who's an American citizen.
Yeah, are we going to have a war on traffic accidents now?
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location.
Can
That's
you?
why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Isn't that just superfluous? Another law for no reason? Pretty sure to get a CDL, you just need to pass the test.
Yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed
But he
this
was
to
going to say
happen
illegal
with
guns,
open
but I guess I was
borders.
wrong.
These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually.
So
In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life.
Do we suddenly give a shit about
viciously.
the deaths of
Her
students?
heartbroken mother
'Cause
Is he just
in
reading,
the
like, the
gallery to
newspaper?
remind everyone
I think
in this
so.
chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers.
It's
And we're
terrible
getting
what
them
happened to this
the
girl,
hell
but
outta here
we give a
fast.
shit
We
about
don't want
students. Let's stop some shootings. How about that?
I mean, horrible shit like this happens, unfortunately, every single day, but nobody seems to give a shit.
And what happens here? Get rid of all the illegals, then these things keep happening. You gotta get rid of the meth heads.
It's interesting that it's like you have to
Thank
be
you
killed by
very
an
much,
illegal
Captain.
immigrant in
Thank
order for somebody to give a shit that you were
We
murdered.
can never forget that
Oh, I
many
mean,
in this room
this is all performative. You know that.
not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border
It's you, I bet.
right now is President Donald J. Trump
I
and
knew
the
it.
Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you.
You know what I want? I want a nation. If we're going to be a nation of law and order and whatnot, I want to pursue white-collar
speak,
criminality with the same
Democrats in
further
this chamber
we do
have cut off
poor
all
people.
funding for the Department of Homeland
and their
Security.
crimes.
It's all cut off.
That's all. That's all
You're
I
hired.
ask.
It's all cut
That's all I
off.
ask.
They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually.
Release the files.
Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be
What are you
nice.
talking about, dude?
We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have,
Yeah,
in
what
case
are you
didn't know,
talking
pretty
about,
large
dude?
snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the
I was a
State of the
Demo-
Union
First off,
is how it gives
since when does the
Americans a
Department of Homeland
chance to see
Security
clearly
assist
what
with
their representatives
municipal snow
really
cleanup?
believe.
Hey,
So tonight I'm inviting everyone.
I never knew the National Guard could assist with lawn care.
That's true, yeah.
So
If you agree
opening
with this
the
statement,
borders, closing
then
the all
stand
this is
up
new
and
to us.
show
Be a
your
landscaper
support.
part-time on the weekends. That's going to
First
be the new
duty
recruiting
of
slogan.
The American government is to protect American citizens.
Yeah, what funding
not illegal
gaps are we
aliens.
talking about?
if I were Democrats, I would say, we'll pass these laws, whatever. Universal health care, universal child care. That's all we want. That's it. One thing, universal child care, and we'll sign your papers. He's got the shtick of an old comedian.
He does, yeah. It's an old-timey comedian's shtick. Dude, I hate all politicians, but that smirk of his is just... This man has a very punchable face when he does that. Adam, I volunteer you to go punch him.
Hey, sir. He's like, I don't understand. I don't really understand why they don't appreciate that.
What the fuck are we clapping for now, anyway?
Oh, God. Illegal aliens.
I don't get what the extra clapping is about right now.
We try to convict war heroes.
Mark Kelly's like, I put my life on the line for this country for this shit?
Yeah. He's like, man, if he could be president, I sure as hell can.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Can the floor fall out from this entire chamber now?
Sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords.
Oh, I love this shouting over each other.
All over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Nice to see someone have a spine and actually speak up against them. Reminds me of MTG and Bobbert just screaming at Biden.
I'm surprised none of them try to smuggle in a voice amplifier or a microphone for themselves, so they could
I'm pretty sure there's metal detectors and shit. You can't really get that in there.
Save America Act.
Save America Act that's going to disenfranchise women who got married and changed their names. Good luck voting.
Illegal aliens and others.
And others. Others is you. You is others.
In our sacred American elections, the cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant.
You would know, buddy.
It must be because you've won twice.
All voters must show voter ID.
If that was so important, you would implement it, and it would take years and years to make sure everybody was taken care of.
So again, you're going to provide it free of charge, right? Because otherwise it's a poll tax.
Easy.
It's a poll tax and it's illegal.
Of citizenship in order to vote.
Other people are like, yeah. Prove that you're a citizen right now.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
Is it?
I'm sure most people agree with it. It's the implementation that they're not mentioning.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy.
Communist mayor.
Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they
Chairman
want
Mamdani.
people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card.
Because it's a government job.
Yeah, and they got to pay you legally, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. They got to put you on the payroll. That's how that shit works.
No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
I really look forward to the unintended consequences of every backwoods redneck who already can't be bothered to register to vote, not actually getting proper ID ahead of this.
Oh, they won't have it, but they'll be allowed to vote. They'll be like, you can come in. I know you, Jim. Go. Just go.
Yeah. Fuck Jim.
And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's
Because you provide that when you register,
they make up
dingus.
All excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have
Which
to
is
stop
you.
it, John.
Yeah. Isn't that why you had Elon Musk heavily involved
Try
in the
to
last campaign?
Buy votes?
Well, got his hand smacked by Georgia elections board.
Donald, I might think of voting for you if you give me $1 million.
Common sense in government. In the gallery tonight
Two
are
million.
Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy.
What?
And hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home.
Are we talking about forced
after
transition? What the
she
fuck are you talking
was found
about?
in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud
Guess
and
there's a
wonderful
lot of
young
other
woman
issues
with
going
a
on at home.
full
Yeah, there's a
scholarship
I-
to Liberty.
It's got to be a lot
University.
under the surface here.
Sage and
It's like,
Michelle, please
here's
stand
this
up.
girl. Let's make her a boy. Let's do that at school, yeah? I'm
Is this
sure, that's
forced-
every principal's dream.
What is this forced transition bullshit? Oh, Liberty
What was
University.
that?
That's basically, University of Phoenix Online. For Liberty.
Just like did this like little
libertarians.
applause. Almost like the smallest violin ever.
That's a profoundly uncomfortable person
Thank you
right
for
there.
your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all
No,
over
Don, we're
different
still
states.
saying what's wrong
Not
with
even
him
telling the parents.
when you speak.
But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will.
literally
Believe
never
that we've been
happened.
talking about this.
Leah, what
must
are you
ban
talking
it,
about?
and we
You're
must
making
ban
shit
it
up.
immediately.
This is the same as the post-birth abortions bullshit. Adam, fuck you for making me
Nobody
watch
stands
this.
up. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
He's smiling.
Crazy. Terrible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we?
The enemy is weak and also powerful.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to
I'm
launch
sorry.
the Melania Trump Foster Youth.
Melania is at the forefront of
It's a
AI
tremendous-
legislation.
Really a
God
tremendous thing that
fucking
happened,
help
and had a
us.
lot
Why
of
isn't Jenny McCarthy in
bipartisan
charge
support.
of the
She gets
Department of
much
Health
better
instead of
bipartisan
RFK?
support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future.
I love how that dovetails with the research that's come out now that computer-based learning is significantly impacting students' achievement.
Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
Just read about that Sage Blair girl, man. That's one fucking crazy story.
Are you reading about it now?
I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God.
Because we need God or someone to save us from you.
We want a lightning strike. Well placed, sir.
You know how many times, every time I go to bed, I'm like, meteor, please, a meteor, something.
This is especially
show me a sign you exist.
And a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy.
Oh,
great
God. Nope, there she is.
There's JD's boo.
So last year, Charlie...
I judge the C-SPAN cameraman for not going in on her when he introduced the second lady.
Martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
She's standing.
Is laughing and giggling in the immediate aftermath of her husband's murder.
There you go. Get those tears going.
Oh, is he going to announce some bullshit thing about Charlie Kirk?
A federal day? Federal holiday?
Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Remember you said that. Just remember.
Just remember. Of any kind.
We
so
love religion, and we love bringing it back.
Your body count's pretty good so far this year, or last year.
Actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by
who's pro-crime?
A woman who's been through hell, Anya Zaretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina fled.
Stop drooling, Trump.
War-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter.
Wouldn't the open borders also have resulted in her coming here? Just as culpable?
She wouldn't have been here, so she wouldn't have died.
Exactly.
Well, maybe we should spend a little bit more money on.
So, by the way, did I miss something? Did he announce anything, or is he's using this for more anti-immigrant
Yeah.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress
stand
to pass
for a murder?
legislation
What the fuck is
to
you
ensure
asking?
that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
Donald, I got to remind you, you've got 34 felony charges that you found guilty of.
They're all fake.
Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
Spending millions of dollars having armed soldiers in the streets. That should help.
I've always wanted to know what it's like to live in the Soviet Union, and now I get the opportunity to.
Ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this
I could end crime basically tomorrow. Put an armed soldier in front of every store there is.
How about a personal armed escort? They're not for your protection. They're for everyone else's protection.
Yeah, of course.
Now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
That's an interesting use of it.
I mean, I guess it was active duty,
Injury
right?
in the line of duty in the United States of America on the streets.
Yeah, I mean, how many Purple Hearts have been awarded for domestic incidents? Is that a first?
I would think so.
Historic first under Donald Trump is we're awarding Purple Hearts to service members. Not for overseas combat, but for deployments onto our own streets.
We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny?
It is funny because it's ridiculous.
It's bullshit.
Cambodia and Thailand. Pakistan.
I like that
and
they
India.
laughed.
Would have
That
been
was
a
good.
nuclear war. 35 million
Nuclear
people.
war. I'm sorry.
The Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan.
Israel and Iran.
We ended the Israeli-Iran war, and by the way, we might start an Iran war in a few days.
Proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also
Thank you for making our
want to
family
thank
rich
the man
again.
they report
Yeah.
to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
Oh, he's not even standing. Oh, there he goes. Wow. Sat right back down.
Were they chanting something a second ago? Or was my audio weird?
Sounded like it.
People don't like you.
Marco?
You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%.
Tiny,
Some
what
of
was
the
his name?
Democrats
Tiny
are now
Marco?
saying,
Or
I can't believe we approved that guy.
Something like that.
And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
This guy's expression.
only because you were never Secretary of State, Donald,
Under
right?
the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that?
You were so good at hostages, they wouldn't be coming home dead.
Nobody
Day
thought
one.
that was possible.
A year later, day one.
Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead, and those
What's
parents
Fetterman doing?
who had a dead son, their boy, that always told me
Could
that
have
boy,
happened
they wanted him
years
as
ago
much as though
if
he
we
were
put the
living.
screws to the people involved. We
It
chose
was
not to.
an amazing period of time, and they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back, but we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28.
So,
And believe
did
it
you
or
get all of them, or
not,
did you get
Hamas
not all of
worked
them?
along with
50%.
Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job. And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000
Tell your boyfriend to stop.
soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened.
So you would have
As
helped
president,
him
I
take
will
over
make
Ukraine
peace
easier.
wherever I
Yeah,
can,
exactly.
but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
Adam, correct me if I'm wrong. They're basically back up and running in full.
Yeah, I don't know what one's definition of obliterated is anymore.
Yeah.
For decades,
Remember when the
DoD
DOD was like, yeah, that didn't happen, and they got pissed off?
To obtain a nuclear weapon, many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism.
Is he about to announce the
hate.
bombing of Iran?
They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
Donnie, why do they hate us? Oh, yeah, because we overthrew their government and installed the
And just
bloodthirsty
over the
dictator.
last couple of months with the
The
protests,
same thing, basically.
they've killed at
Well,
least...
wait, let's not talk about that. Let's just focus on the
32,000
Ayatollahs.
protests. 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them,
Something you said you would stop
stopped them from
happen.
hanging a lot of
Do you
them
aspire to those
with the
numbers,
threat
Don?
of serious violence, but this is
Are you looking at that and thinking those are
some
rookie
terrible
numbers?
people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America.
Perhaps
After
the bipartisan
Midnight
approach
Hammer,
needs to stop being sticking our
They
fingers in
will
our ears
want
and going,
to
nah, nah, nah,
make
you
no
don't
future
exist,
attempts to
and
rebuild their weapons program, in
rebuild the
particular,
relationship. Maybe?
nuclear weapons. Yet they continue starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again. And
Your
at
own
this moment,
DOD
again,
said that you
pursuing
did
their
wipe it out.
sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon.
They did that during
My
the
preference-
accords that they signed with Obama that you then rescinded unilaterally.
What's your definition of never?
Hey, if we know anything about Donald Trump, he's not someone to take no for an
preference is
answer.
solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Once again, we were fully on that path, and you pulled out of the deal during your first term. Both sides standing.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term.
Amazing.
We're going to continue to do
1 year
so.
it took him to rebuild it.
Also, just to prove
Must have been a
tribute
shambles
to
if
our
it took that
budget, we have
fast.
no choice. We have to be strong, because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective.
All offense, no defense.
So thanks to Republican in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars. Have no choice. In the United
No
States
choice.
Army.
No choice.
Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason.
Donnie,
Because
those
as I
are
said, we have more
government
more
jobs.
people working today than ever before in the history of our country.
no, we don't.
And NATO
We lost
countries, our
shed
friends
hundreds
and
of thousands of
allies,
jobs last
they're
year.
our friends and they're our allies, have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5%.
Now, Don, define soft power.
And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily. One meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently.
Be the only jobs available to them.
Yeah. But let's not focus on the
And every
details.
service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776.
Yeah, that's just reallocated housing allotment money. There's nothing new. They're already getting that money.
You know, they put it on my desk. We got
Nice
the
state
money
credit,
for
though.
tariffs and other things. A lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't.
Adam, I'm going to take money
But we got
from
the money, and it was
the console of your car, and I'm going to give it to
They
you.
wanted my approval.
You're welcome.
And I said,
Thank you.
And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing.
We murdered a bunch of innocent
We've also
fishermen.
taken down one of the
Jesus
most sinister
Christ.
cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January,
Adam, we murdered a bunch of civilians with military hardware. LOL.
In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive, very impressive.
My
They
God.
couldn't believe, they all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby, because we did that.
Oh boy, he's sundowning.
Becoming so
Got to get him off the stage soon.
God, those suns look like a mess.
Don is dying from lack of coke. Dad, please stop blowing up the
And
boats.
America's armed forces overwhelmed.
Unless he gets a piece
all
of the
defenses
captured
and not only
stuff.
defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro.
What's
and
up
bring
with him
to
lately?
face
Has he
American
just been sitting in Brooklyn this whole time?
I don't know. He's disappeared.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen many updates from him since it happened.
This was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique.
Wait,
But after
he's from
Enrique
Venezuela? He better
ran
not.
for
You better hope
office
ICE
and
isn't
opposed
there.
Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's
He's gonna
security
get quoted.
forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also.
EMS
But
13?
since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership and they
Trenda
have ordered
Ragua.
the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
Good Lord. Seriously. You better hope they don't run across an ICE patrol.
I saw Omar left and somebody else.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Where's ICE? They must have have a little ankle monitor on him.
I guarantee you someone's watching him. KGB
We
style.
like your freedom, not in this country.
Yeah.
Mr. President, they might kill me if I go back. Fuck off.
Thank you, Enrique.
Don't.
Have a good
Not if we
time.
get you first.
Nice to have you back, Enrique.
I mean, have you back.
There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very
Colonel
dangerous.
Sanders,
They knew we were coming. They were all
Colonel
set.
Mustard.
But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor.
Oh, God. Is he going to call it Hegseth?
Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover,
Okay, thank God.
planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter. A big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive
Girthy,
Chinook
lengthy.
carrying, as you
thrusting
can imagine,
helicopter.
many American warfighters.
Should have just moved
Wearing
to
the
California
dog
and
tags,
gotten
his
it,
wife Amy
produced porn
had
movies.
blessed with
Can I just
holy
say,
water
I
before
really
he
hate this
left. She knew
war
it was
fighter
gonna
term
be a rough one.
that they're
Eric
using.
steered the Chinook under
It's
the cover
such
of
a
night
teenage
and
edgelord
descended
bullshit.
swiftly.
Yeah, those two guys have seen some shit.
Yeah. He's saying to her, what is this fascist saying about me?
Life of a nation. But in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand
Absolutely nuts that those two dudes have existed for 40% of America's history.
has been the work of those
Yeah.
few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture. And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
So, aside
Nice
from the
conclusion.
obvious, aside from the obvious, he didn't write that.
No.
I think the really encouraging thing is clearly Stephen Miller didn't write it either, which honestly I chalk up as a major win for this administration that they didn't stoop to that level. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Somewhat. At least it wasn't negative.
You know,
The end.
look, I try to be fair here, right? I don't like this administration. I don't like the Republicans. I don't like the Democrats, but that was a nice ending to what was a pretty boilerplate, bullshit-laden State of the Union address. Not all that different from any other president's State of the Union address, right? It's high on hopes, low on details. It's aspirational. Don't pay attention to the details, right? So
High on fibs, so
it's always
higher on fibs.
It's always high on fibs. Probably a little higher on fibs than average, but considering whom we're talking about, that's kind of below where you would have expected. There's some absolutely hilarious moments in there.
But yeah, another State of the Union.
Maybe one of our last. We'll see.
It'll be called something else.
Have you tried a confederation at any point? We'll see.
State of the Confederation?
Yeah, you can play with that word a little bit. You can figure that out.
I don't know,
Anyway.
another end to a wonderful episode in time.
All right. Well, once again, fuck you for making me listen to that and watch that. And we'll see y'all soon. Be good.
Bye.
Bye.
Idiot Seeking Village is a production of Village Idiots Media. For more, find us online at villageidiotmedia.com or find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon, and wherever you get podcasts.